Hi everyone, I would like to share my outdoor learning experience at the Shanghai Waterworks. I choose this location because water is an essential part of people's lives. Meanwhile, I consider the transportation and the filtration of natural water is one of the most crucial parts of urban environmental management. So firstly, just a brief history about Shanghai's waterworks. In 1880, the British registered the Shanghai Waterworks Corporation in London. In the following year, they purchased land along the Huangpu River and built a factory. Those was completed in 1883 and officially supplied water to the public. The waterworks I choose is called Yangshupu Waterworks, located in Yangpu district of Shanghai. The existing old building style is the British traditional Gothic castle style. Yangshupu Waterworks is the starting point of urban water supply in modern China. It witnessed and promotes the development and progress of Shanghai City. So far, its annual water supply accounts for about one-fourth of the total water supply in Shanghai. During the exploitation, I find people use tap water not only for convenience and hygiene, but also as an environmentally friendly act. Tap water, by centralizing its treatment and distribution, effectively reduces pollution and overexploitation of natural water resources, which helps to maintain the balance of the ecosystem. In addition, centralized treatment reduces energy consumption as well as the use of chemicals during the water treatment process. The large-scale operation of a piped water system is more likely to minimize environmental impacts than the independent extraction and purification of water by individual households. In this way, the daily use of water by urban residents becomes part of supporting sustainable development and environmental protection. So relatively, the purpose of establishing a waterworks is mainly for four reasons. They are raw water convenience, water resource management, preventing contamination, and reducing energy consumption. Regarding to this, my project focuses on students at the middle school level. They are usually 13 to 16 years old. Each grade will either volunteer or select 3 to 5 students to participate in a weekend visit or to a natural waterworks accompanied by teachers. And I hope those students will realize three aspects about water resources and environmental protection. Firstly, they need to know floating trash like plastic bottles randomly discarded in rivers can have a direct impact on the quality of raw water. The presence of trash not only makes it more difficult and costly for the waterworks to process the clean water, but it can also lead to an increase in chemical contaminants and microorganisms. Secondly, they should be aware that the host working trash cans, like the picture shows, are a creative response to remind public of waste segregation. Usually, this visually striking art installation can raise public attention to environmental protection, especially on how to dispose of garbage properly to avoid it from entering the whole water system. And last but not least, they should keep in mind that trash in rivers will also threaten the health and the survival of aquatic animals. Furthermore, as trash may eventually enter the larger bodies of water, like oceans, the water pollution can become a global issue. And to achieve those expectations, my first thought, of course, is to organize a field trip to a local river or water system where students can directly observe and record the floating trash in the water. Here, the teacher's role is to guide students through a discussion of how those trash affects water quality, as well as explaining the significance of clean water to the waterworks, and let students discuss how those affect the cost and the quality of the water supply for the whole city. Next, I would have teachers bring students back to the classroom and then break them into groups. Each group would have 3 to 4 students. They will be asked to design a creative project. Those could be posters emphasizing the importance of garbage disposal or related videos, or even small art devices such as the hose working trash cans. Their artwork will be displayed on campus to raise awareness of environmental protection among other students, finally. So the last one is conducting a column activity on the theme of river stories. I will let students create short stories or draw pictures from the perspective of aquatic animals, describing how garbage in rivers affects their lives. In this way, I believe students can gain a deeper appreciation of the destruction of ecosystems caused by environmental pollution and its consequences for humans. So generally, the Yangtze Pool Waterworks, as the beginning of China's modern urban water supply system, its heritage and architecture provide students with the opportunity to experience the history of Shanghai's urban expansion. By explaining in detail the process of tap water treatment, students could realize the application of science and technology in enhancing the quality of life and the key role which environmental protection plays in it. In the design of the program, I applied a series of educational and creative sessions to allow students to deeply understand and participate in environmental protection from both theoretical and practical dimensions. From observing floating garbage in the river to popularizing materials in class and creating stories or paintings from the perspective of aquatic organisms, each session aims to reinforce students' perception towards the crucial meaning of environmental protection and inspire their sense of responsibility towards it. And that's all. Thanks for listening.